Hello everybody, my name is Cool Blue and I'm bringing out this video of me playing a board game, and today I'm going to continue my journey of playing Clinic through all the modules. This is part of the module series. This is the second extension. So if you haven't seen my previous videos, feel free to go check those out. I played through the base game. I played through the base game and all the base game modules, which includes zombies and other stuff. Then I played through Extension 1, and now I'm doing Extension 2, all of Extension 2's modules. And the goal is to play through all the modules by the end of all this. So we'll see how that goes. Before us, I have the box for Extension 2, which is currently empty. And then I have Extension 2's rule sheets. And the modules, actually before we do it, let me make sure I start the music here. Sure. Alright, so we got our background music going, boring hospital music. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with introducing all the modules. So with the second extension, we're going to be playing with all the modules that we have listed here, which I'll just... LOL. It's a disaster. If we bring it up there for the blue ones, so we have beds, CEO, Coffeemaker, events, medical scanner, morgue, new appointments, new special modules, pediatrics, round 7, secretary, stretcher bearers, surgeon, and greater demand. And I'll point to those things as we go around here. I also, initially I used this little handy dandy sheet that I have. So I made a manifest, which includes this little listing here. It's in alphabetical order on this side, and it's in expansion order, which we just looked at. And then I also have a visual manifest, which I feel is pretty useful. This one just kind of shows all the modules. So for Clinic, the first one shows those, and that one shows those. I'll probably be talking about this every single time because I'm just so happy I thought of it as an idea. And it seems like it's useful. So that's what you would see if you had this sheet. Just showing you what page is on and what the modules are that you would play with. So yeah, okay. Enough of that. But that's all irrelevant. Let's go ahead and get over the long journey of explaining, to the best of my ability, with my one playthrough with these modules, what things do. I have the rule sheet here to help me out as well. Make sure I stay on track. So let's go ahead and get through explaining the modules. So, this is the stretcher bearer module. The stretcher bearer module allows you to essentially, it's a set of people that you can hire, staff that you can hire, and they will allow you to carry a patient into your hospital at a reduced cost of time, basically for the number of time that you would spend, divided by 3, rounded down. So you can possibly get 0 time if you're pretty good with it. So that's what they do. They come with a car and it's all the other fun stuff. I think they cost $1 for upkeep. Yeah, $1 for upkeep, but they cost $4 to hire. You can only hire one at a time. Moving on, we have special modules. New special modules, which are all these down here. I will go over these later, not right now. Continue on the list, we have medical scanners. Medical scanners are pretty neat. You place them inside of your hubs, and they allow your hubs to treat people. And it also reduces the number of people that can be held in a certain spot. It changes some rules, and that acts as a nurse too. So you can have a doctor plus the hub plus as many nurses as you need. There's additional built-in one there to actually allow you to heal people in the hub. The caveat is that it costs $2 extra for the upkeep. That's one of the drawbacks for it. The beds essentially allow you to have another, or increase the capacity, because treatment rooms normally have a capacity of 2. But if you have a bed in the room, then you can have a capacity of 3. So it allows you to have 3 patients, 3 doctors, and of course the same unlimited number of nurses that you would normally have. So that's what beds do. Pediatrics, which is here, and also these pink, oh, I forgot about these pink cubes. These are pediatrics. Pediatrics essentially is another patient to treat. In order to treat them, I need a nurse and an orderly. So it's a little bit, it gives your orderly something to do. And also, if your orderly is treating a baby, then your orderly does not reduce the cost of your upkeep because they're busy dealing with the baby. But I think it's 1 orderly and 2 nurses, so 2 different nurses can deal with babies. And babies will give you $17 when you heal them, or when you treat them. And if you don't treat them, then you will lose, I think 2 victory points? Something like that? So, oh no, yeah. Oh no, I take it back, sorry. If you don't treat babies, babies will turn into white patients. So they'll turn into level 1 patients. So essentially you lose $9 just by having a baby, or not treating a baby, which is a little unfortunate. So yeah. And there's some other rules we'll get into it once I start playing with it. But it's everybody can only have one, which is why I only have one of each showing up here. So I can have a hub, and there's a special room I have to treat them in. And this room can only treat babies, and this room can treat one baby at a time. It can have an unlimited number of nurses. It can only have one orderly, and that's just the visual. If I bring this up to the camera so y'all can see. Come on, there we go. So you can see there, it can only hold one baby, and it can hold an infinite number of nurses and one orderly. And also same thing with the normal treatment room. When you build this, you can build a supply room for free as a free action. The next one to talk about is Morgue. Morgue is this one. Morgue is a little annoying because it takes up 4 spaces. It is not a module, and cars can park around it, so it doesn't take up the whole spot, which we'll see because I had to place that initially. And anytime somebody dies, anytime a red patient dies, instead of dying, the first 4 that die that way will go into the morgue, and they will give me $32 to my coffers, to my bank account, or to my bank account. So I'm not going to be able to use that $32 to purchase victory points, but I can use that $32 to instead, you know, fund and fuel other things. So it's kind of like another way to make $32, but you have to wait for the patient to die, which could be detrimental. And you don't lose points for the first 4. You just get $32 instead. So you can get a max of $104. Nope, $124 from that, which is, you know, 124? No, 128. Yeah, $128. So that's like a neat thing. It just takes up space though. The next one is the surgeon. Surgeon is this one. The surgeon is really cool. They can only be functional in the operating room, which is why I'm going to force myself to have an operating room in this one, though I have these 4 modules, these 4 other modules. One of my 2 that I play with in solo will be the surgery room, because the surgeon can only be active in the operation room, and the surgeon is basically a red doctor plus a nurse. So a surgeon can treat by themselves, a surgeon, because they can only operate in the operating room, and don't forget the operating room has a built-in nurse. So a surgeon can essentially treat by themselves a yellow, orange, or red patient, and I can double check that to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. But the cool thing, the drawback to surgeons is that it costs $6 to pay them, which is astounding. But the benefit is that they give you 2 victory points per turn that you have them. So the earlier you get them, the more points you get, and at the end of the game, they're worth 6 points. So if you can get a surgeon round 1, especially when I'm playing 7 rounds, which is the other modules over here, I can possibly get 14 points just by having them, and then plus 6, so I have 20 extra points just by having a surgeon. The let me double check here. In each operating room, 1 surgeon can treat 1 patient and operates like a red doctor plus a nurse. This is in addition to the built-in nurse. Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay, so I called it right. So this one can treat a yellow, orange, or red by themselves. And if I throw another nurse in the room, then they can treat any patient, essentially, except for babies, of course. All right. Coffeemaker. Coffeemaker is really neat. It can only be built... the Coffeemaker is an additional build. And I think the... one of these 2 is an additional build, as in if I do a build, I can build one of these for free, but I can only build once per build phase that I do. And a Coffeemaker essentially makes the room that I enter in when I'm doing the time phase cost 0 time, so that could be really nice, and I could stack up pretty well, especially because there's some of the stuff in module 3. Like, let me tell you, module 3 takes up some time, but that's pretty neat because it allows you to make it free for people to move into a room as opposed to having to have conveyors everywhere. So that can combine well with conveyors. The next one is the round 7. Round 7, which is this stuff. Essentially, it extends the game by 1 more round. In order to accommodate that, you start the game with more... Oh, I need to get that. Because I'm playing with a round 7, we have, for a 1-player game, okay, so we have 1 orange doctor, 2 yellow doctors, and then 4 white doctors. Also, it's a nice little lazy Susan I got, and I love it because it's like I can keep all that mess to the side and just turn it where I need it. And then as far as patients, we have +1 for everything because of this. Oh no, it's a +1, +1, +2, +3. So this is actually greater demand I'm setting up for. So we're gonna have +1 red, +1 orange, +2 yellow, and +3 white. 1, 2, 3. So this is the round 7 that we're doing here. So it's gonna put it there to show differentiation. Oh, there we go. So this is for round 7, and essentially the game ends after 7 rounds instead of 6. So you have more patients, more doctors, and stuff like that to accommodate. The next one to talk about is CEO. CEO is pretty cool because after round 3, you can hire CEO. Each person can only have one CEO, which is why I have exactly one CEO meeple in there. Oh, and was it smooth? One CEO meeple over here. But essentially, you know, there's a CEO in each of these spots, and I can only hire them after round 3. And they cost $9 to hire, or 11, or 13, or 15, depending on where I hire them. And there's no round 7 one, so I guess there's no round 7. And when you hire CEO, you do not pay for your modules. You have to pay your employees their pay, but you don't pay for your modules because of magic. But the CEO costs $6 to you have to pay the CEO $6. So CEO costs $6. The surgeon costs $6. So just by having those two, that's $12 between the two of them for your employee expenses. One of the benefits of a CEO is that they can they can fire orderlies. And also another thing is that the CEO module changes the supply room to be able to hold one orderly and one CEO, because the CEO's office is in the supply room. So that's where the CEO sits for pretty much the whole game. All right, next we have secretaries. Secretaries are these peeps here. Secretaries are pretty cool because they live in hubs. So they change the hub holding space. They can hold one secretary, as many doctors as you want, as many nurses as you want. Unless, of course, you change it into this medical scanner, which then that medical scanner turns that room. Just explains real fast. I know it's talking about secretaries, but I jumped over here. The medical scanner itself in a hub will force that room to be able to hold only one doctor, one patient, and there's infinite nurses, and I'm assuming one secretary too, because this can also treat patients there. Anyway, but going back to secretaries give you the ability to have 2 additional queue points for that type of room, but they can only be used to manipulate. They cannot be used to schedule. So if I have 2 queue points, so if I had 3 queue points total for my building, and then I have a secretary that's in the cardiology, so that means I have 5 I can spend on cardiology, so I can use it to swap people around for 2 for free, and then I have 3 to admit patients. So that's how secretaries work. They cost $1 for upkeep. Events, which events go here? Events are events. They're cards that show up every round. At the beginning of the game, I see 1 and 2, and then for the rest of the game, they're all face down, and I put a 7th. The game doesn't say put a 7th, I'm playing a 7th round, so I'm adding a 7th one. So the events are kind of things like doctor's upgrade. There's 2 of each type of event. Some are you get a free nurse. This one says orderlies cost less. Oh, sorry, orderlies cost more. There's one that says orderlies go on a strike, and they all just stand outside, and you can't use them. There's a whole bunch of stuff that happens with that. We will get to the cards when we get to them. And I think next to last, I didn't talk about this one, new appointments. New appointments, the way new appointments works is there's 2 sides to this. There's this side if you want to get the fancy one, which is I'm playing on, or you can play on side A, which just adds the babies. But what this does is essentially you can see that when you go in your admin phase to remove patients, there's some patients who don't move. So babies will never get back in the bag, and then cardiology people are patient, they'll wait. And that kind of changes the dynamic of how the patients flow, and it could lead to some stagnation, which is a little annoying. So that goes there. Then also this is this board has the secretary spots on it. I'll put that there. And also has 7th round. And this is the 7th round, so I'll put that over there. Terraforming our board here. And then this is 2-sided. This is for the surgeon. This is 2-sided because if you play with the workaholic, you can put them in there too, but that just goes there. Like so. So the board is, nice and correct and accurate information. And greater demand. The last one is greater demand. The very last one is variant, greater demand. I'm going to play with that one. I think when it gets to extension 3, there's like 4 variants that it gives you, or one of the extensions gives you like 4 variants and 1 extension. I don't know if I'll be able to play with all of those, but we'll see. But with this one, you had 20% more demand. So it's 20% more patients. And the way the book tells you to do it is that you just increase the patient pools by 20%. So this is what the setup says back here, in case you want to see. It says, oh no, that's freaking out, my bad. It says, I create the patient pool by putting the following, such and such. So essentially you add one to every place. But because I'm doing with the 7th round, I added 1, 1, 1, 2. So 1, 1, 1, 2, and that's all the patients. All right. Cool. I think we've gone through the overview. We've done everything except for talk about every single special module, which I guess we'll do that since we're keeping everything together here. So as far as the special modules, the new special modules, the way you can play it is you can either play with all 8, because there's 8, actually there's 9 if you include the surgery room, I think is what it's called. But there's 4 more modules you can throw in. You can either play with only the new modules, which is these 4, or you can play with all 8 and then choose your normal for your player count. Which for me, because I'm playing solo, I choose 2 total. So this is one of them, because I want to use a surgeon. I want to be able to use a surgeon. So one of these will be joining our game. And the modules, we have the resuscitation, which is this one. The resuscitation room, according to the rules here, the resuscitation room will allow you to treat one patient matching a doctor's color, and then you get 50% more money, I think is what it says. Hold on, let me read that again. Yeah, nurses must be obviously I didn't have this one in my test game that I played. Nurses must be present if the patient oh, sorry. So 2 doctors treat one patient matching the color of one of the doctors. And the nurses must be present if there's a mismatch. And if the patient is treated, earn 50% more of the total income for the patient rounded down. Okay, so they can give you a little bit more money, but it costs you 2 doctors, which playing this, I will have a max of 8 doctors, so that might be excessive. This one is the finance. So the finance, which is the handshake symbol. I'll just show the backs of them. The handshake symbol. So the finance one will allow me to put 3 doctors in that room, and when I do, then buying victory points during my purchase phase only costs me $2 instead of 3. So that could be good if I use it correctly, but still $3 is a lot. And then finally, oh no, not finally. Sorry, next we have the emergency room. The emergency room, which is, let's see, we talked about this one and this one. Next we have the emergency room, which is this exclamation mark. The emergency room allows me to, during my business phase, one or more nurses may advise a patient, and then that patient gets better by 1 level, and then they teleport to their room. So it allows me to kind of move people. It only has a capacity for 1 nurse and 1 patient. So that's a little annoying, but one of the cool things about it is it allows me to basically teleport a patient to a room, and then I get the difference. So when they downgrade, so for instance, let's show the chart here. So right there. So if I have a red patient, that red patient turns to an orange patient, I get $12 immediately, and then that patient teleports to whatever room that they need to go to be treated. So that's pretty cool. And I think that one has to be connected to a room. Oh no, it does not have to be connected to a room. Okay, cool. So it just teleports into the correct room. And then finally, we have radiology. Radiology is neat because you put a patient in the room, and then the patient gets worse by 2 levels, and the doctor gets better by, I think, 2 levels. Let me see. It says, yeah, so if there's both a doctor and a patient here, the doctor levels up twice, and then the patient becomes worse twice, and then they become worse as usual. Oh, that's a trick. So that means that I'll just read out what it says here for function. Admin, if there's both a doctor and a patient in the room, the doctor levels up twice. Red stays red, orange becomes red, yellow becomes red, white becomes orange. The patient worsens as usual. Oh no, okay. So it looks like the patient just gets worse by 1 step, like normal. So the doctor gets a level up twice at the expense of the patient. So it's kind of like a way for you to incubate patients, but also get your doctors to be better. That's pretty cool. All right. And I think that's all the modules for this second extension. So now that we've gotten through our first 20 minutes, let's get actually into the gameplay. I was kind of expecting this whole entire series to be pretty extensive. I don't know if I'll do like a super video at the very end where I just talk about every module. But I feel like it's reasonable that if you want to play a certain module or play and just kind of play through it, just to see it all at once, see how it goes, see how it plays, so you can see it in motion. And oh, the same rules as I had before. The rules that I'm trying to play with is that I must interact with all of the modules to the best of my ability. I say to the best of my ability because sometimes it might not make sense to interact with a certain module at a certain time, but I will try to, even if it's inconvenient, to interact with the module. And then of course, before I see all of my starting stuff, I do get to figure out which of these are going to be in the game though. So we got one of each here. So I'm going to do our customary dice roll. And I don't think I need the dice tower right now. So I'm going to roll a d6 and then count out. Actually, let's make it dramatic. Let's roll a d20. I'm going to roll a d20. 18! Oh my gosh. Oh, this is making this hard for myself. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, the radiology room. Nice. Alright. So we got the radiology room for our playthrough. Thank you. I gotta set up the board here with the secretaries. So there's 2 secretaries, 2 orderlies, and 7 nurses. And they also give you extra nurses with this expansion, or this extension, and one of the other extensions. So that's pretty cool. So there's our 7 nurses. And then our orderlies, we get 2 of these. I just like this little Lazy Susan. Like, this is such a cool idea. I am proud of me. This is such a weird sentence. And then we're gonna shuffle these up for the events. So these boards are already seated for 1 player, so I'm gonna put them here. Try to take up the least amount of space. And then for our events, we're gonna put this over here, and I'm gonna try to remember to honor these. So that's the first one, second one, oof, and then 7th round. All right, so we got our events. All right, I don't like how this looks. Let me do this. I have space. No, this is not the nicest way to do this. The struggle is just things that I usually do before I do recording, but because I was talking about the modules, I wanted to have them all in one spot and not seated yet. So you can see that I'm doing this completely random, which is why I'm using time cards, or not time cards, bookmarks, or whatever it's called, chapters. So you can skip to the section that you're concerned about if you don't want to see me go through all the struggles here. Okay, all right, so we have all that set up. This is a secretary tile. I can possibly get it. I'm not going to guarantee myself to get it, but it's possible. And then we'll do some dice rolling. Let's see. Roll 3 dice. Why am I doing dice? Just to make sure I keep it random. So let's see. So this is odd. This is even. Okay, because I need 2 to show up, right? Okay. All right, so even. Is it odd and even? Even. All right, and then odd and even. Odd. Okay. Look at that. Decisions made. Hey, I got the secretary and $5. Nice. Well done. Well done, dice. See, dice don't always hate me. So I think. Oh man, I kind of like the extra $5, especially considering that I want to get a surgeon if he shows up. So I'm gonna get the extra $5. The secretary would be nice to get the free manipulations, but I don't. I do definitely want a secretary eventually, because it's going to be difficult to manage that. Having a secretary is going to be nice to have the extra Q point movements. Oh, just to clarify, with the Q point moves for the secretary, you're allowed to, assuming I'm just going to do psychology here, you're allowed to move with those Q points, either swap somebody like normal on the same row, move one of your patients into the row above or below. Of course, this is pediatrics. I can't move people into that, so it's only below between these two for cardiology and psychology. Or you can move somebody from a track that they're on into the track that you're in and doing the normal swap. So basically, it's the same normal swaps you have. It's just you're not able to emit patients. The rulebook does go through some painstaking painstaking effort to express explicitly, but yeah. Oh no. So I've done those two. I was supposed to choose this first. Oh no. Well, we're not gonna let the dice use this because that's unnecessary. So I can either have $200 by the end of the game or have 7 doctors still on my player board. I could do either one of those pretty easy in this particular playthrough. The $200 ones actually will be really nice because that will encourage me to use the Morgue, which I must place at the start of my build. One of these. So I think, I mean, I feel like the $200 one, like, it's a great time for me to do the 7 doctors. Because I'm literally going to have all the opportunity to do it. And the money situation, like, if I have to stockpile that much money, I feel like I'm not going to end up hiring anybody or purchasing anything. So I think I'm going to try to do the 7 doctors one. And that's my goal. So that's my goal for the end of the game. Oh no. Oh, and this up here is just showing the new order. I can purchase, or hire, sorry. I can hire a doctor, or a janitor, or a pill, and also I can hire a nurse, an orderly, or a secretary, and I can hire a CEO or a stretcher bearer. So that's just showing you what the order is for all that. Okay. Oh yeah, also CEOs give you 9 victory points at the end of the game. I don't think I mentioned that. Okay. Alright, so we're doing R7. Our 7, not R7. And we got the Morgue placed here. I'm gonna start with my $15. Everything's looking okay. Looking okay. The first event that we have is, this one says, oh, this one says pay them 50%? Okay, let me double check the rules on that one. So events, that one says staffing shortage. Nurses and orderlies cost 50% more rounded up to hire. Okay. So nurses and orderlies cost 50% more to hire. And then afterwards, the next round, round 2, we're gonna pay $4 for victory points. All right. Oh, and the other variant I've been playing with, that's kind of like an unofficial variant, but I keep playing with it because it makes more sense. It incentivizes me to do more, is that anytime I need to pay money and I don't have the victory points for it. So in this game, if you don't have enough to pay your expenses, then you would lose victory points for it. But if I have no victory points, then I start adding time. So if I owe $4 more to the game and I have 0 victory points, then I go up 4 times. That way it just kind of encourages me to, you know, have victory points or pay my expenses. So it just kind of give me a little bit more incentive. It sounds fair, but I don't know if it's actually going to break the game. We'll see. One day we'll see. Because I, like a Lannister, always pays my debts. Okay. All right. I think we've rambled on. We're nearly 30 minutes. We haven't even started playing. Oh my gosh. All right. Ooh, long video. So given how I want to set things up, given how I think I want to set things up. Oh, also, I clarify another thing. You can build on the second floor, or sorry, on the first floor, during your initial build. Although one of the caveats is that your hospital must be functional. So that means that you're allowed to do this for free. It costs nothing. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely good to know, especially for module 3, which has a lot of extra buildings that I gotta start with. So I think this is kind of a, oh, I gotta put that there. I think this is kind of the way I want to go. And I can put an entry here, and then I can expand around this way. Maybe, I mean, there's a reason why it'll be a good idea to do this instead, because then I can build a room there. But because I had the extra beds, I don't think I'm going to be building an extra treatment room. Oh, I do want to build a surgery room though, because I want to get a surgeon, hopefully. Speaking of which, let's get our initial stuff. So we're going to draw our 2 doctors like normal, so orange and white. And then we're going to draw our 2 patients like normal. And then if we draw a baby, the baby will go into the baby area, and we do not draw another patient. So we're starting with the orange and a yellow. That's how that works. Cool. Well done. All right. And I get $5 extra. Thank you. Let's see. Let me see. What do I do? So we're starting with our first actions here. Sorry, let me arrange my mic here. Oh no. There we go. Just getting it pointed a little bit better because my audio is a little bit lower than normal. But anyway, all right. Trying to make sure the music's not overpowering. Like that's always difficult because I have to do it by sight. At any rate, oh, I start with the doctor. Right, don't forget that. It's important. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I think I want to build. I don't want to do a pediatrics immediately because I don't have any space for it. It'll be cool to build an operation room and just have it ready because I know I'm going to build it anyway. But the question is like, do I need anything else? It'll be nice to build the treatment beds because I can do treatment beds here. I don't have the doctors for it yet though. The coffee, oh, actually I lied. I want to do a build. That's my first action. Because I do want a coffee maker. And let me double check, make sure that's in addition to, because I think that's what I said earlier. The coffee maker is... A coffee maker costs $2 to build on any floor. Oh, sorry, it counts as one of your 2 builds. I lied. Let me check the other ones too, so make sure, because I'm apparently a filthy liar. The medical scanner, it counts as one of your 2 builds. The beds, it counts as one of your 2 builds. Okay, so there's no free builds over here. All right. Glad I got a note, or glad I know that. I will put a informational tag for people watching on YouTube. Anyway, cool. But I'm doing a build, so I want to build this, and I want to build an entrance. So I want to build this for $1. Oh, nice, and an entrance for 2. So entrances are here. So I'm gonna build an entrance here for $2. I'm gonna build a coffee maker into my treatment room for $1. So $3 spent. Cool. And that means that whenever people come in to do their appointments, they'll be 0 time. Like that's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be super nice. Ah. All right. So now we move on to the next round. We're gonna draw more patients. So draw in 2 more. It's gonna be a yellow and yellow. And if you're ever wondering how I draw patients, the way I'm doing it is that I'm drawing a patient at the same time, but whoever is closer to the top of my finger, they're going to go in the psychology. Whoever's lower is going to go to the cardiology. Just in case you're wondering what the methodology is, because sometimes it bothers me when people don't declare what they're doing and how they're doing it. But yeah, anyway. So we got a good row of patients there. It might be justified to hire a nurse and an orange doctor. It would be also nice to let that orange patient die. But because I have radiology here, I can level up some doctors. Ooh, that's a good plan. I don't have enough builds for it. Shoot. Because what I can do is I can get radiology. Actually, you know what? Because of that, because radiology is here, I can just get a red doctor whenever I want them. I don't need one immediately. Also, every time a doctor levels up that way, I get a victory point based on what's printed on there. So that's cool. It must be touching a hub though. So it can't just be anybody. But all that goes along with to say that I can hire a white doctor and then let the orange patient turn red and then get 2 yellow patients, but that means I would need a secretary. So I need to be able to pay my expenses, which is going to cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 if I get a secretary. So I need at least $6. If I do another build, I can build a medical scanner and then put it in the hub, and then build something else, and then afterwards I can do a admit patients, and then that will allow me to get 2 patients. I think that's a move. It's unfortunate because I put the coffee maker inside of the treatment room, but I'm going to be using the hub to heal somebody because I'm going to use the medical scanner. But I guess I'm investing in the future. It's going to cost me a little bit of time. It's fine. Occupational hazard. Occupational hazard. So we're going to do a build again. And I'm going to build a medical scanner for $4. Ugh. I guess I'm glad I started with extra money. So medical scanner has been purchased. And then I'm also going to build a... I don't know what the other thing I was going to build was. Oh, just something else. Huh. I don't want to build an operation room until I get a... Actually, instead of doing this, I can just build an operation room. Cause I'm gonna want to do an operation room anyway, and this is gonna make it cost more regardless. So let me get my $4 back. You jerks. And instead, I'm just gonna build because the operation room, I'm gonna need that for the surgeon whenever the surgeon shows up, if they show up. But if they don't, that's fine. So it's gonna cost me 2. And it's cheaper on the upkeep unless I use the room. And then what I can do from there is I can go ahead and build a conveyor. And I can do a conveyor from here to here. So that way people can walk into the clinic for free, teleport to where they need to go, and I got my conveyor network getting built. So I think that's the best, or the better plan. So here to there for $2. And that was a good build. That was a good build in my opinion. And now that we're done with that, we're gonna move over, add more patients. Okay, so yellow, yellow. Cool. All right. This is nice. So now that we've done that, I'm going to admit patients, of course. And submitting patients, I'm going to do 1, 2, and then 3 to manipulate that one to go up. And the reason I'm doing that is so I can have an actual splay of patients instead of being stuck with just the same 2. So my goal here is to heal this yellow to pay my expenses, let the orange turn red, and then let the red die eventually, so I can have $32. Because I want to be round 3, I want to have a lot of money. So they're gonna die in 2 rounds and go to the morgue and give me $32. And I feel like that's a good timing too, because they're gonna die next round, and I'm not gonna be able to buy that many points because of that event. So that's fine. Also nurses, I forgot about hiring nurses was expensive, so yeah. I don't need no nurses. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Alright, so now we've done that. We're gonna do 2 more. So we're gonna do white and red. Nice. Cool. And we are done. We're on to our time phase. So during our time phase, we are gonna go ahead and maneuver people. So everybody, it's gonna cost 0 time because I have the coffee maker in the right spot here. So we're gonna walk into this room, teleport. We're gonna walk into this room and teleport. I wanna have this person walk in, since it's gonna cost me 0 time anyway, and just chill out there. They're gonna die. I'm gonna let them die. I'll put a bed in the room so that way I can have more patients there. But so this doctor is in the operation room. And there's a nurse in there so that they can treat them. So during my business phase, which is what I'm on to now, spending exactly 0 time, which is great. I will heal this patient for $12. So $12, please. And that's it. I'm not healing anybody else. And now my expenses are going to be 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Because the operation rooms cost $3 when you use them instead of the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 for this doctor. I also should have had 2 cars. Just 1 more car. Oh, that's one of the drawbacks of the morgue, is that when they die, the car stays there. I forgot about that part. That's gonna be annoying. But I guess. Okay. So, we gotta pay our expenses, which I just did the math, I forgot what it was already. I think I said 7. 1, this is 3, 6, 7, yeah, 7. So that means I made $5. I will take that as oh no, I want a victory point. So I'll spend $3 for 1 victory point. And yeah, that's it. So we're all done with that. Now we move on to the admin phase. So we're gonna clear out this one patient, put him back in the patient pool bag, and shuffle everybody down. Then we're going to, doctors here get smarter, so someone becomes red and yellow. Man, this is such a smooth, I'm just like baffled that I didn't think of this earlier. Cause I can keep all the pieces, like I'm not cluttering up the space, we can, you know, do more stuff. I can actually probably compact this a lot more. I'm not gonna right now because it's too late, but I could. Patients are gonna get sicker, so we need a red. We need a red. And I think that's it. This is already a white doctor. Okay, cool. Next round. Oh, that's far away. Here we go. So now we're on the next round. Let's see. I think I have a generically good idea. I can also get a stretcher bearer. I don't think I'll need them, given how efficient my times are. So it might be a good idea to go ahead and get the bed situation built, and also build out the other stuff. Oh, also I do need to hire some doctors because I do want the surgeon to come out. That's the whole point of me having this room here. So given what we have here, the thing I'm pondering right now is I'm trying to ponder if I want to get, oh, this goes away. This is all done. And now victory points will cost $4 this round. And then the next event will show up when it shows up on round event 3. At least this is how I've been reading it. I don't. Oh, actually, let me double check. So for events, phase 3 admin. Remove the event card from the round that just completed from the front of the board. In rounds 1 through 4. Yeah, rounds 1 through 4. Reveal the event card for 2 rounds from now. At the end of the round 2, remove the... Okay. Yeah, so for rounds 1 through 4, reveal 2 up. Okay. So I do get to know what that is. Oh, my conveyors will break. Oh, that's not good. Alright, my conveyors will be broken on round 3. Okay. Well, there goes my plan. I might want to stretch a bear then. So we know I want to hire. The question is, I mean, because we got a red patient. So we can hire a secretary, and we can also hire a doctor. And then treat that red patient, or treat one of the red patients. I think that's a good plan. So I'm going to go ahead and do a build. And the build I'm going to do is I'm going to build a bed for $1. It's getting a little bit cluttered here. Let me make sure beds cost $1. Beds, because it seems cheaper than what it should be. It says a bed costs $1 to build and a treatment room on any floor of your clinic. It counts as one of 2 components you can build. There's no upkeep for beds. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, so I was correct. And the primary reason why I'm doing that is because I want to be able to heal 2 people in this room, but I want to keep that patient here to die. Or I can let the other patient, it doesn't matter which patient does it, but I do want to build a bed eventually to make this room as efficient as possible. That's build number 1. Build number 2 for me is going to be, I want to build the radiology room. But I can build a cardiology room instead. And start building this up here. I think I'll do that. I'll build a cardiology room. Like so. For $3. Let's see, do I have enough to hire? Because I want to do a, oh, this goes away. Because I want to do a nurse. No, I want to do a secretary and doctor. And I can also do a stretcher bear if I want it. I don't know if I want the cars though. Maybe I can build a, you know, I'll build a parking lot right now. Oh, no, I lied. I'll build a, so I'll forego the secretary in favor of a nurse. Or, no, in favor of orderly, so I can start saving some money. And I'm gonna put an entrance here for $2. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. We're not building this, so let me get my $3 back. Okay, we're building that instead, $2. Okay, because I built the bed and that. Okay, I think that's a better move. That's a more wise move. And then next round, revealing new information, so I cannot undo. Drawing 1, and it's going to be a white. And when I do my hire action, I'm going to do a hire. And with this, I'm going to hire this doctor for 4. And then I'm going to hire a orderly for 1. And then I'm going to hire a stretcher bearer. The question is, do I want a stretcher bearer? I feel like it'll be nice, because eventually I'm going to build a treatment room in a cardiology, and they can just 1, 2 divided by 3, which I think 2 divided by 3 means I'll round up to 1. Calculator, help me please. 2 divided by, oh gosh, 2 divided by 3. Yeah, so it'll be 1 time with the stretcher bearer to move a patient into that room. I mean, I do want to interact with it, so I guess now is a better time. So I'm going to go ahead and spend the $4. For like famous last words. Spend the $4 to hire them as well. It's going to be 3 extra cars. So 3 extra cars, please. 1, 2, 3. And I also just realized that I could build another clinic. Okay, let's plan to build another clinic. Because, I mean, if anything, it's going to give me 8 extra points. I might just do it for the points, but it's going to... Actually, no, I'm not going to build another clinic, because it's going to severely limit how many cars I can put out here. Let's get some parking lots. Because it's going to take up those 2 spots, which means I have to do parking lot, parking lot, parking lot. And that's going to be a struggle. Because then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It might be enough capacity, I don't know. I'm not convinced that that's a good idea. That's what I'm trying to say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Next round. So I'm gonna kick myself right out. Ooh, another red. Nice. All right. I have 4 Q points. I have 4 spaces available. I'm going to take all 4 patients. Nice. That worked out in a way that was effective for me. Got lucky. I can only treat 2 of them, but who cares? All right. So that's all done. My stretcher bearers are not going to do anything. So stretcher bearers, I forgot to mention. Well, there's, yeah, we can all read the rules, but the stretcher bearers always teleport outside at the end of your during your admin phase, I think. And when they move around, they can, you know, divide by 3. Okay, they put like a little patient on them on the stretcher, so it looks like that. It's like, you know, cute looking. But at any rate, so I got 4 extra patients. I need 4 extra cars. 3, 4, and then next round I can get a CEO, which is good timing because I have not that much money left, and then I can start really building out. Like, it's effective to build a CEO once your expenses for your modules start costing more than $6. Otherwise, you might as well just pay for your modules. But I'm planning on building more stuff here soon. Sorry, did admit patience. All right, so now we're in our time phase. Oh, I didn't add patience. Patient. That's gonna go back in the bag. Unless it's a baby. It's not. All right. So how am I gonna move people? Let's see. We're gonna move the red and the white in. Actually, no, we're gonna move the red and the yellow in. Let the 2 white ones stay there. So the yellow's gonna move into the room. Coffeemaker makes it cost 0 and teleport because of conveyor. Red one's gonna move in that room. Doctor's gonna come in here. Orderly's gonna go into his room for free, and then 1. And then Stretcher Bear is gonna do nothing. I mean, I guess we can let this patient come in the room too. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna cost any time. So 1 time total because the orderly had to go upstairs. And that's it. So now we do our business phase, and my business phase is going to be healing 1 of these for $32, which it costs 4 points for a victory point. So I don't think I'll purchase any. Actually, I might actually. So 32, or you know, I can let both of them die. Huh. You know, I think it might be a better idea to let both of them die. So here's the reason why I'm saying that. Because like if I let both of them die, I'll have $64. And that's $64 that I can do a whole bunch of stuff with. And that means that every single round, all the money down here will be just immediately converted to victory points. And I feel like it's going to set me up pretty well. Okay, fine. I'll let both of them die, which is unfortunate because well, let me make sure I can cover my expenses. We have 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry, math is hard. Modules first. 1, 2, 3, 6, then 7, 8, 9, plus 4, so 13. I need to make $13. I'm currently going to make not $13. I'm going to make $12. But if I only need to make 13, it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 4, yeah, 13. I can just lose the victory point. Yeah, I'll just lose the victory point. The idea being I was trying to set myself up for the future, so I'm just going to lose the 1 victory point to pay pay everybody else. All right, cool, good plan. So during my business phase, we're going to heal just this 1 doctor or 1 patient. That's going to give us $12, which we're going to spend all of it plus a victory point. So it's $12. And we're going to let these 2 die. It's going to be $64. And when you die, oh, I think you get, no, you just get the money because funeral expenses. Nobody talks about the malpractice. This is 65. Throw the 1 back in. Because it's a bad time to buy victory points right now. That's why I'm doing this. Just in case you're wondering. All right. So yeah, cool. And there's 2 cars that will stay there forever. I'll turn those cars into ambulances, so I just remember not to move them. R.I.P. R.I.P. Actually, no. I'll keep it simple. I don't want to confuse people. Ambulances are for a different module. Anyway, and now we pay our expenses. I'm just going to double check my math. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus 4 should be 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. And that's $12. So that's $12 spent plus 1 victory point loss. And that's it. So now we do everything else. This becomes orange. And that yellow doctor becomes orange. And this patient gets yellow, so 2 yellow patients. And that's it for the upkeep. Oh, cars. 1, 2, oh, well, the cars are going to stay the same because they're dead. Actually, oh yeah, they're here. That's why they're here. So the cars are good, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 cars. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have 1 extra. Okay. All right, we're all swanky on that one. Doctors have gotten stupider, smarter. Gotta fill in these ones. Come on, surgeon. No, you're not a surgeon. Rude. And then this nurse gets sacked. It goes up. This goes away. And then conveyors are now broken. And this one's now available. White patients become red. Let's see. So it says, heart attack. Immediate, one of your white patients becomes red. All right. The only way I can get that is if I have a baby. Oh. Is that top of the round? Let me see. Yeah. So at the top of the round, one of your white patients becomes red. I have no white patients, but that's a thing to look forward to. But my conveyors are broken. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. So I can now hire the CEO, and I have plenty of money to do so. So I think the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a hire action. And I'm going to hire CEO, and I'm also going to hire a nurse. And then I'm going to do a build and build some parking lots, and then I'm going to do admit patients. So my CEO is going to cost me $9. Actually, hold on. What's my build? My building expenses are $6. So I need to, if I want to make this effective, I need to hire a CEO, and then I need to build some stuff that's not just parking lots. And then I need to, oh, I didn't lose a victory point. Sorry, the orderly reduced my cost by $3. I forgot about that. Sorry. So I still have my 1 victory point and actually have $1 left over. Because I should have, so I should have paid 10 out of my, no, I have $2 left over. Oh, nice. I couldn't buy a victory point, but I got $2 extra, y'all. Nice. Thank you, me. So that means I got $64. This is 64. And then I think I had $3 left over, and then I had $2. So I had $3 in my bank at the top of at the end of last round, and then I got $2 back. Yeah. Thank you, orderly, for doing all the orderly things. I don't know if we'll ever see a baby. I don't know if we'll see a surgeon, but I apparently need to hire more people. So we're gonna hire the CEO. It's gonna cost $9. Oops. All right, there we go. And they come with a car. And then I am going to hire I can hire a doctor and a nurse or a secretary. Ooh. Man, that's good. Do I want a yellow doctor? Yes, I do want a yellow doctor. Although if I get that orange doctor, I can treat that red patient. Well, I already have an orange doctor. Never mind, what am I doing? Sorry. I'm gonna hire this yellow doctor for $2. And then we're gonna get our car. And then I can hire a nurse, orderly, or secretary. I wanna hire a secretary so I can utilize that one. That's gonna cost me $1. And they got a car too. All right, I definitely need to build parking lots. Otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. Let's see, do we get our first baby? Come on, babies. There's only 3 of them in here. There's a lot of cubes in this bag. Nope. No babies. All right, so we're doing a build action for sure. Let's see, can I make it with just this? So my expenses are gonna be 3, 4, 5. Sorry, let me do it this way. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 3. So 16, and then minus 3. So I need to heal at least 2 patients. So I can make that with these 2. Okay. And then what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to not have to deal with a conveyor situation. Because right now I'm going to be spending one... I'm going to spend a little bit of time. But if I don't have to deal with any conveyors and move patients around, that means I can ignore admitting patients and instead build out my hospital to make it effective for me getting the CEO. So I think I'll be able to survive with just these 2 patients being healed. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, and I need 7 doctors. I forgot about that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and spend $4 to build 2 parking lots. So a parking lot costs $2 a piece. So I'm spending $4 total for my build to do double parking lot. So I'm building a parking lot here. I'll teleport this car and that car. I'm going to build a parking lot over here. Teleport this car. Teleport this car. That gives me a little bit of breathing room here. There we go. So I can like visually see where my parking spots are. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parking spots left. I think 10 might be a good number. And then we're going to do more patients. No babies. And we are going to build again. And with this build, we're going to go ahead and build... oh, we can get a radiology room. Oh, that'd be nice. I mean, conveyors are broken anyway, but... we're going to do the strategically smart thing. I think we need to build a cardiology room. The thing I'm trying to figure out is like, do I want to get it functional right now? I don't need it functional. I just want to be able to have the extra buildings, the extra modules to make the CEO worth it. So this is already, the CEO is already paying for themselves. Actually, no, they're not. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to build another module. Alright, fine. We'll make this functional. So that's going to cost me $6. So from 25, I get 19 back. Actually, I'm going to pay $26 and get 20 back. Hashtag accounting. Okay. Alright. And then we're going to add in more patient. It's a patient with 1 T. And we got another yellow. No babies. Man, there's 3 of them in there. I threw them in there. You saw me. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3 doctors. I need to get a few more. That was only round 2? Wow. No, this is not round 2. I lied. That's a lie. It's round 3 because I got my CEO. We're about to move to round 4. So let's go and do our movement phase. Conveyors are broken. Also, let me make sure I got my cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 10, 11. Because of the dead people. I should probably just put the dead people over here like this. Just like count as cars. That way I just know that they're there because... well, no, because I need to keep track of how many morgues I've used. Because I can only do 4. So yeah, fair. Where'd this come from? Oh. Anyway, excuse me. So everybody has to come into the building. So this is going to be 1 time because Secretary has to go into the hub. And then Doctor's going to go 2 time. Patient's going to go... oh, that's not true. They can still go into this room because of Coffeemaker. So free. The stretcher bear doesn't have to go in. This is free. And then 2. So I spent 2 time total. Oh, nope. This patient needs to go over here. So instead of entering that way, they need to enter here. Okay. So that's going to be 3 time then. So it's 1 time and the CEO comes in, 2 time, and then this patient goes in 3 time. All right, so 3 times spent. Although actually, oh, nope, I lied. Haha, stretcher bear, save me. So stretcher bears are going to carry this patient in. It's going to be 1 divided by 3, which is, and we're rounding down. So it's going to be 0 time. Thank you, stretcher bears. See, I knew they were useful for something. Not that I ever had any doubts. So I spend 2 time. 1, 2. It's not much, but it's all I got. It's what I got, you know. Gotta work with what you got. Okay, so now that we've completed all of that, we're gonna do our healing. And this yellow doctor can heal this patient. This white doctor plus this nurse built into his room can heal that patient. That's gonna be $24. No conveyors needed. Yeah. So 10, 24. So $24. Now we pay our expenses. We do not pay for modules because we have a CEO, which is great. It's fantastic. I love that. I'm happy for you. And we do have to pay our employees though. So it's gonna be $6 for the CEO. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then these two together are gonna be 5, so 15. And then minus 3 because of the orderly, so 12. So it's been $12. And now I'm going to purchase victory points. So I'm purchasing 12 points, or sorry, 4 points from $12. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. We're at the end of the round. This goes away. This is the last one that we get to see for free. So we're just gonna look at this one. These ones are mysteries now. So we just know a white patient is gonna become red. I have no white patients, so it's not gonna affect me. But we're gonna do our admin stuff. This doctor becomes yellow, and this yellow doctor becomes white. This orange doctor becomes red. This patient goes back in the bag. I have no patients to get sicker. I think that's it. So now we're moving on to round 4. So 1 white patient is going to become red on my board. I have none, so nothing happens. Now it'll be cool if the phasing on that was at the end. Actually, let me check. Let me see if it specifies. It says heart attack, immediate. 1 of your white patients becomes red. It doesn't say when, like what phase it kicks in. So at the top of the round, 1 of my white patients becomes red. Which the only way I can do that is if I have a pink. Because babies become white patients, and otherwise everybody's going to be a not red patient. It says 1 of your white patients, right? Yeah. So I mean, the wording on that is kind of weird and funky, but sure. Oh, also this nurse goes away. Oh, also we fill in a doctor. Come on, surgeon! I'm ready for you. Ready for you. Darn it. One day. One day, y'all. Okay, so I'm nice and set though, because I have a boatload of money to do a whole bunch of cool stuff with. I can keep expanding and building up. Money's become less of a factor. Parking is an issue though. So I think I might do a build to where I focus on parking. We're gonna do 2 parking lots for $4 total, and it's about the time where it makes sense to build I can build a park here. Yeah, I'm gonna build a parking lot and a park. So a park for $2 and a parking lot for $2. Keep them up there. Okay, so because when I start treating patients here, it's going to be very effective for me to get a lot of money, which is nice. So that's our double build. Now we're going to move over to the next round. Oh, wrong bag. 1. Oh, we got our first baby. Oh, nice. So with babies, I do need to build a nursery then. And I need to get a nurse. I have no nurses, so I need to hire a nurse. But for pediatrics, it says... It says your board has no pre-admissions area for pediatrics. Instead, babies you admit must go directly to an entrance or helipad. I thought there was a victory point situation that babies came with. but I guess not. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't specify, so we're just gonna keep on moving on through. But yeah, I do want to be able to treat a baby though, because that'll be fun. So I think because we have a baby now, we're gonna do. Actually, I'll do that. I'll build a next round. Well, the problem is if one of these is the orderlies go and strike, it's gonna be a little bit harder. There's only 2 of each card, so it's not like I'll be stuck with it forever. It is in the baby. But if the orderlies go and strike, it'll be very convenient. Also, the round that I take the baby is the round I need to treat it, so I can get the $17. So I'll need to build it on this floor. So since I want to build anyway, well, no, I want to do a higher. Yeah, because I want those doctors. I want to get my surgeon. So we're going to do a higher. I just thought about that. I need a, I need to make sure I can afford my stuff. Yeah, I need to hire a nurse. Okay. So we're going to hire, with the hiring, we're going to hire a doctor and a nurse. So we're going to hire a red doctor for 4. So we're swimming in dough right now. Not that I need to spend it unwisely, but still. And then we're gonna get a nurse for $3. All right, there's 2 more cars. This is so cool. Every time I use it, I'm just like, this is such a good idea. Oh my gosh, it's organized, you know? And I'm not the most organized person in the world. I don't know if you've ever seen my YouTube channel, but my gosh, let me tell you. Very much not organized. But parking capacity, I have 1, 2, 3. Actually, parking capacity, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars. I'm doing this because it's like easier to count on the edges. Okay, fine, I'll leave them. But I have 10 parking spots, so I'm good on parking. Also, let me make sure I got my parking spots correct. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, yeah, so 2. I held 2 patients, so 2 of these can go away. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. All right. So that was our higher action. We're gonna add another patient. Come on, baby number 2. And we're of course going to admit patients. So I have the secretary and the psychology, and that allows me to pull people to the area. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Q points. So I have 4 Q points, and I have 2 free secretary moves. So I'm going to do Q point number 1 is to take this yellow patient. And then Q point number 2 is to take that patient. So it's I have 2 more Q points left and have 2 secretaries. So secretary number 1, we're going to do that. Secretary number 2, we're going to do that. And then with my last 2 Q points, I'm going to go ahead and just pull those last 2 patients. Okay. Cool. Secretary doing the secretary's job. Heck yeah. All right. That felt good. That felt really good. Man, I'm liking these modules in this expansion or this extension. Like extension 1 modules were pretty fun, but these is like gives me like a lot more flexibility, and it's kind of neat, especially with the board and the way I have to manipulate that. It's more of a puzzle, and the events, I don't know. We'll see if they. I don't know how I feel on this yet. The jury's still out. Okay, so now we're done with that. We're gonna go into adding more patients. So 2 more. So yellow, white. All right. And we're moving on to our time phase. So this doctor is going to go here for 1. Oh, sorry, for 0, because it's a coffee maker. This patient's going to go in here for 0, coffee maker. This patient's going to go in here for 0, coffee maker. This patient's going to go in here for 0, coffee maker. This nurse is in there, coffee maker. This stretcher bear is gonna walk this patient. Oh, actually, do I want to heal everybody? Yeah, we established I want points. I do want a lot of points. But I think if I heal everybody, I'm gonna miss out on some points. The delta between a white patient and a yellow patient is $4. The delta or the difference between a yellow patient and an orange patient is $8. So I think I want one of my yellow patients to not be healed and become orange. I'm gonna have the white patient come in here instead. So we basically have one of each. I'm just gonna put it over here because it's getting crowded. This is the fiddliness of the game. Oh my gosh. I need tweezers at this point. Ah! WWE in this room. Anyway, so these 3 patients are in that room. And that patient will get sicker. I mean, I can admit them. Yeah, let's go ahead and admit them because it doesn't cost me anything. So we're gonna have this one walk into there. And it's gonna be stretcher bear, so 1 divided by 3, rounded down, it's gonna be 0. So, cool. So we spent a total of 0 time. Again. Look at us. Go. 0 time. Heck yeah. Strategy. Now we do that, we do our business phase. We're gonna heal these 3. So this is gonna be 20 plus 32, so $52. So $52. And plus 6 because of the park that I just built. It paid for itself already. Look at that. Efficient. And I don't think I need any money for purchasing things. Actually, no, because I'm going to build some stuff up here. So I'm definitely going to build a 3. So this is going to be $14. Nope. $12. So we need $12 for that. Let me break this 20 into 5 fives. So I need at least $12 for that. I want to hire the surgeon, which is going to cost me 8. And then I want to hire the other doctor and maybe another nurse. So I think I might need a little bit of money, but not a ton. So right now I can get 10, I think 27. What is 52? This is 52, right? 56. 58. 58 divided by 3. So I can get 19 points. How about we do... Let's get 17 points. So 17 times 3 is 51. So I spend $51. And I get 17 points. So I go from 5 to 22. Make sure that's right. 17 plus 5. I'm doing the math here because like there's one time I did math really badly and it really cost me the game and I was very sad. So yeah, 22 points is correct. And then the rest of this money is going to go to me. So I have a little more breathing room. All right. That's it for that. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I forgot to pay my people. Roll that back. Hold on. Hold on. Roll that back. I did a bad thing. $51 back over here. $7 back over here. Back to 5 points, please. All right. I got to pay my people. So I don't have to pay for the modules, which is great. I don't think it's like not that much, but this is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14, plus 4, so it's going to be 18, minus 3, so $15. So 25, take back 10. Okay. All right, there we go. So I can do this by myself. Yep. So we're going to take ourselves 10, 12, 14 points. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to take ourselves 12 points. So it's 30 plus 6, so 12 points. So from 5 to 17. Okay. And yeah, so now let's make sure our cars are correct. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cars. So 2, 5, 8. So 1 extra car. This is 11. Nope, we said 12. I need 1 more car. I'll short some cars. I had the capacity, I just didn't have the cars. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, car's looking good. This money goes to me. Next round. Oh, doctors become stupider. So this one becomes yellow. This one becomes white. So I'll swap them too. This one becomes orange. And I think that's it. Oh, this patient becomes orange. Okay. And I've moved all that. Nurse is sacked. Okay, cool. We draw a new doctor. Come on, surgeon. You gotta be in there. You gotta be in there. There's only 3, 4 in here. No! I want the surgeon. What is this nonsense? This one goes back in the patient bag. Goes back up. Okay. Alright, so we're all set. We're all set. I keep not getting the surgeon. So I do want to build one of these. I think I want to put it in the cardiology room. So let me... Oh, we reveal our event. And this one's going to be turn order changes. I'm going to change this one out because I'm playing solo. This doesn't affect me at all. So that one's the turn order rotates. So instead we're going to do... Ah! No! I forgot this existed. So one of my treat rooms explodes. And if there's any patients in there, they die. If there's any doctors, they run out. So it catches on fire specifically. So I'm going to destroy this treatment room. Because there's nobody in there. I have to rebuild it. That's kind of annoying, but hey, them's the breaks. All right, that was an untimely event. So let's do a build, obviously. And I think I'm good on parking for now. And let's see, I need. So I have 4 doctors. I need to hire twice. So if I build and hire twice, will I be able to afford? That's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 6. So it's going to be 16 plus 4, 20. I will be able to afford it. I'll have $3 left over. So I can build and then hire twice and then make it. Okay. And the hire twice is specific. Hire this. Just by themselves without anybody else. I mean, I guess I can hire them plus something else. And then have like $1 or $2. Essentially, I'm going to forego admitting patients right now. As far as what I'm going to build, though, I can build one of these rooms. Yeah, that'll be good. And I can get my orange doc to become red. That'd be nice. Or I can build a pediatrics. Oh no, I need to rebuild. I hate that room broke. Alright, so for our builds, we are going to go ahead and... I want to build this floor, but I need to build this treatment room first. We're going to build the treatment room back for $3. That's rude. And then we're going to build a conveyor for $2. And that conveyor is going to go here. Okay, so we're going to add more patients. It's yellow. All right, and then we're going to build again, like we talked about. And I do want to build the other floor, but I want to build this first. So we're going to build this, which is going to make the module cost more, which is fine because the CEO makes it cost nothing. But that's going to cost me $4. Wasn't a part of the plan, but I'll do it. And that means I can treat cardiology people in this room with 1 doctor, and it's like a built-in nurse to the room. So that's going to be pretty cool. And they can effectively get there for free by going through here, conveying, and get up there. If they need to. But that's for later turns. And the other build, the secondary build I'll do is I'll go ahead and start building the Pediatric Center because I do want to get that built up. So I cannot put it here because of the treatment room. Sorry, the modules there. So I think I have to put it here. And what I'll do is I'll build this here, and then I'll build the treatment room plus the supply room. Actually, no, I'll put this here. And I can put the treatment room here, take advantage of the conveyor that's already down there, and then they'll be functional next time around. Yeah, I like that. Alright, that's good. Oh, I was gonna do higher. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna undo this because I was gonna do higher. I forgot about that. It's such a silly goose. Wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we got 7 rounds. Actually, I don't need to double hire right now. I can double hire next time. I can double hire grad patients next time. I'll have the capacity. Yeah, okay. I'm building up the capacity this round. That's the goal. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this like it is. I did not pay for this yet. So that's $4. And I think that's it for my 2 builds. So we're gonna add in our patients again. Patient. A baby! A Bobby! How is Bobby formed? And now we're going to hire. And we're gonna spend $2 to hire a yellow doctor. And the reason why we're doing this is we're doing this mainly because we need to achieve our goal of 7 doctors. Not because it makes sense, but that's the build that I gotta do. And I need the doctors to show up. I don't need to do it right now, but I fear if I don't do it now while I have the extra leeway, it's not gonna work out. So I'm gonna check my expenses. This is gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then plus 10. No, plus 9, so 18. And I'm gonna make $20 by healing this guy. So my expenses are $18. And I'm gonna save $3. So I can hire another nurse. I'll hire another nurse for $4 because I will need another nurse eventually. So $4. Okay. Also, is this double-sided for round 7? Let me check. Give me a second. It is not. It's just double-sided for space for a secretary. Okay. Good talk. All right, so that's it for my hire round. We're gonna go into adding patient. It's an orange, nice. So we're gonna have a nice satchel of money coming up. So now we're gonna do our movement phase. Let's see, we need this patient to go over there. They can teleport. So we want patients treated here because there's a park that gives you a little bit more money that I did not take into account. And this doctor's gonna go into, oh. Yeah, okay, this doctor's gonna go into here and then conveyor. So they're gonna go into here for free. Conveyor. So still 0 time total. And this nurse is gonna do the same thing. Go into here because of the Coffeemaker, conveyor. So I'm still at 0 time. So this has been a great game for not spending a lot of time. Like these modules have been synergized pretty well. Or maybe I figured it out. I don't know. Maybe I'm genius. Who knows? Maybe it's Maybelline. Cool. So that's good. I like that. That's effective. That's efficient. Well done. Well done. So now we're going to treat our patient. This is going to be $20 to us because we invested. And then plus 2, so $22. So there's our $22. And afterwards, we are going to pay our expenses. CEO makes the modules free, which is great. And now we're going to go ahead and pay our people. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, and then plus 9, so 19, and then minus 3, so 16, So I pay $16. I got $6 left. You know what I'm doing? I'm buying 2 points, please. Oh, I can't reach that. I mean, I can reach that. It's just more work. Ugh. So purchase 2 points. And that's it for that. Now we do our admin phase. So we're gonna have this doctor turn to orange, this doctor turn to yellow. Then this yellow doctor turns to a white doctor. And patients get sicker. I have no patients. So this patient's gonna go back in the bag. We're gonna draw a new patient. Oh no, we're not. We're gonna draw a new doctor. Come on, surgeon, you're in there somewhere. It's 1 of 3. Really? Come on, game. Alright, so I definitely need to hire those last 2 doctors so the surgeon can finally show up. They're taking their sweet time, but they'll guarantee show up if I hire those last 2. They're going into round 6. And now we reveal the next event. Victory points cost $4 a piece now. So that's unfortunate. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's going to make a lot of money this round too. I mean, I am going to make a lot of money this round, hopefully. Card check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 cards. And then 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right. 13 to 13. We got it. We're good. So we want to get the pediatrics. We want to hire. I think it's more important to get the pediatrics than it is to get the surgeon to show up. I mean, the surgeon at this point is kind of... They can take it or leave it. Surgeon's not going to do much, to be honest. So we're going to build, and we're going to build our pediatric room, and we're going to build a helipad, which gives me another Q point. So we're going to build this for $4 here. Actually, so we're going to build this for $4, and then a helipad is going to cost us $5. So we're going to spend $9 total. And that's just so the baby just kind of drops in. I mean, I can do the same thing with the conveyor. Actually, I should do the same thing with the conveyor. I'll do a conveyor instead of helipad. Well, I mean, a helipad gives me more Q points, though. Yeah, we're doing a helipad. Alright, so I pay my money for it. Helipad. Done. And I'll get a conveyor next time around. It's just... Ooh, that's going to cost me 1-2 time to get him up there. Ah, I'm spending time. Actually, the orderly has to move up there too. So it's orderly and then a doctor... Oh, sorry, a nurse is going to have to walk up there. Sure. That's what the combination is, right? It's a nurse plus an orderly. Yeah, so it's a nurse plus an orderly. So that's the build. We're gonna move on. Nope. We're adding in this one patient. Man, it's like moving to a crawl. I think I need to admit patients now so I can get a little bit more variety on patients. So we're going to admit. So we have 5 Q points. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 5. So I'm going to take a baby. So that's 1. And then we're going to, I can do 3 more. No, 4 more, sorry. And then I have 2 manipulations from the secretary, so I kind of want to use this room. So because I want to use that room, I need to take a cardiology patient. So we're going to use this secretary to use one of their free swaps. Sorry, oh, I need dice at this point. Give me a second. Alright, this is my secretary swaps. This is how many normal Q points I have left. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good. So I'm using one of my secretary swaps to swap this here. And then I'm going to use one of my normal Q points to take this one, take this patient. The baby comes with a car, this one comes with a car. I'm going to have enough spaces for cars. it's not gonna run out. And then I had 3 more. I mean, is there any reason to not just take the 3 patients in? Okay, I'll do 1, 2, and I'm considering doing 3 with the baby, and that means I can do both babies at the same time, and that'll give me $17 a piece. So is that $34 plus whatever other money I make? Or I can take the other yellow patient and just kind of, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take the. This is difficult. Do I need the money now or later? I don't think I need. I mean, well, I actually kind of went near broke, so it will be nice to have money. So I can get $17 or I can get 12. Oh shoot! I need to put these patients in the right spot. My bad. Sorry, these. Yeah, okay, that's correct. All right, I think we're gonna use. So we have 1 left and 1 left. We're gonna use the Secretaries. Oh, we're not going to be able to. Shoot. Because I want the yellow patient, not the white one. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if it's a yellow or white patient. I'll take the white patient. All right, fine. Hold on, before I do that, I am going to use the Secretary swap to move this one here, and then I'll take the white patient. So that way that clears out, and then I'll have a little bit of money to be made next time around. Okay, so we're out of key points, and we're all done with our admit patient action that we just did. And then, board. We're going to put in more patients. 2 more patients. White, white. And now we're going to our time. This is where the magic happens. The magic. So, let me check my cards first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cars, 16, 17. 17 cars. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have space. So I need 5 more cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All done. All right. So we got our car parks. Oh, baby has a car. One more. Okay. All right. So now we move people in. So let's see. So we're gonna do. I think we got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm gonna use a counter. We're gonna do 1, and then 2, and then we're gonna do 3, 4, and then we're gonna do. So that's 4. I think that's all the time I need to spend is those 4. Because everybody else can come in through the coffee machine, which costs 0 time. So it's going to be 4 time. I'll hold it there. 4 time. This is the board state. Now from here is the math. This is where I got to figure out the math. So I want to heal this patient in cardiology. So they're going to go in through here for 0, and then conveyor up to here. And then this doctor is going to conveyor there. Nope. It doesn't matter which doctor, to be honest. This doctor's going to conveyor here. Actually, it does matter. Okay, fine. This doctor's going to walk into this room for another time, so 5, and then conveyor up here. Because it's a nurse, white doctor, level 3 patient that can deal with them. So level 1 doctor, level 3 doctor, 2 nurses be able to make it work. And then these patients are all going to walk into this room. So 1, 2, 3. And then this patient is going to conveyor over there. So they walk into the room because of Coffeemaker for 0 time. Okay. And the reason why is because I want to, well, do I want to treat everybody? I mean, I stand to gain $8 if I don't treat everybody. So... Alright, we will leave this patient over here. Meaning that if we're going to leave this patient over here, I am not going to spend the 1 extra time to move that doctor. I'm just going to conveyor this one up. And it'll be that doctor doing it. So I'm spending 4 time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ridiculously low numbers, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright. So we're all done. I think next round I want to buy that and use it to get some points. It's going to give me 1 point immediately, and it's going to give me basically 2 extra points at the end of the game. So 3 extra points for the end of the game. And I'm so sad the surgeon hasn't shown up. Oh, actually the surgeon's not going to show up. Oh my gosh. I didn't hire any doctors. There's no surgeon that's going to show up. Actually, I did a hire. What did I hire? Hold on. Did I not hire a doctor? I did a hire action. I think I just took a nurse. If that's the case, I need to hire a doctor. Okay. So apparently I did a hire action, but I did not take a doctor. The point of it was to take a doctor because I need 7 doctors by the end of the game, and I have currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And that's already filled in. So yeah, I'm gonna hire this doctor for $4. Just retrofitting that because apparently I missed something, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Everything's on fire. Who knows? So that means I need another car. Oh man, this is getting crowded. I have 1 parking spot left. All right. I was pretty confident with my cars. Oh no, I have 2 here. I lied. I have 3 parking spots left. Anyway, this doctor needs to go into the building. They're gonna go in through the coffee room and conveyor there. I'll have them conveyor. Oh, they'll chill out there. Sure, not gonna cause any harm. It's a Hippocratic oath. They're not gonna cause any harm. Okay, so we're gonna get a bunch of money, which is the cool part. So now we're gonna do our business phase. We're gonna heal these 2 patients for $20 plus 4 because they're next to a park. So it's gonna be $24. Yeah. 20, I'll do 25 and just have $1 in the hole because I'm gonna make more money in a second. And then this patient is gonna be healed for 20, oh, okay, fine. Fine. I didn't feel like fishing out the 4 ones. Actually, I'm gonna, this 5 is not mine. Put this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to the bank, and then the 4 from here. There we go. Math. Okay, so we got our $24 from that one. This one's gonna give us 20. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 20. And then that's all we did. And victory points cost $4 a piece this round, which is unfortunate. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So I can buy 11 points. Oh, I gotta pay my people first. Let me not forget to do that again. So this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9, and then 10, 11, and then 12, 13, 14, and then plus 6, so 20. And no -3 because the orderly was busy. So it's $20 that has been spent. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. And I don't have to pay for my modules because I have a CEO, which is pretty cool. And then cars, I think I dropped 3 cars. So I should have 15 cars. 3, 15. Let me double check. No, that stays. So this is going to be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then for people, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I forgot about the baby. I gotta heal the baby. Heal the baby. Heal the baby. I get $17 for healing the baby. For treating the baby, I should say. And this goes back in the patient pool, according to the rules. $17, please. Nice. And that's all the cars. That's 14 cars, okay. Oh, 15, okay, yeah, I forgot about this guy. So that's all paid for. This is all money that I can do either to hire people, purchase things, or buy victory points. I think I still want to buy a surgeon, and also we talked about I want to build this up. That's going to cost me a little bit of money. I think I've interacted with everything otherwise. Except for the surgeon, because the surgeon's not flipping showing up. I also need to hire another doctor, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need at least one more doctor, which I'll be able to get because we're playing a 7th round. Cool. I'll get some points if I build another functioning hospital too. Functioning floor, I should say. So it might be worth doing that too. Just don't know what's going to give me the most points. All right, with that said, I wanna carry over $10 and hope that I have enough with $21 in the last round. It's gonna be 8 for the surgeon, and then it's gonna be 2 for this room down here. So it's $10 for the surgeon plus that, and then I want to build a functional hospital up here. So it's gonna be that, and then plus this. So I'm $1 short. So I will, I'll let an extra $5 carry over. So the rest of this I'll try to convert into points. It costs $4 per point because of the card there. So this is 5 points. Then this is 1 point. So I have $2 left over. So I'm buying 6 points. That hurts. That hurts a lot. All that money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I purchased my 6 points. I have paid my expenses. Let's go into the rest of the admin phase. Move that back up, move that down for our last round. Sack this patient back to the bag for you. And doctors get dumber, so I need this white one becomes, or this yellow one becomes white. This orange one becomes yellow. And this white one becomes yellow. Wait, sorry, I need the white doctor. And this patient gets sicker, becomes orange. And I think that's all good for admin phase. We need to draw another doctor. Come on, surgeon. It's one of two. It's 2 doctors in here. If one was not, if I don't draw the surgeon, y'all, I had the worst luck. Yay, I had the best luck. All right. There's a 50-50 chance. And then this nurse was not hired, so they go away. And this is the end game. Can I make it? I am currently sitting at not 1 billion points, which is a little sad. But hey, I'm managing. I'm not dead. And I got a boatload of money over here. Oh, and we got to figure out what the last event is. Last event is conveyors are broken. All right, that's cool because everybody's in the right spot, so I don't really care too much, I guess. All right, so conveyors are broken. Might be spending some time here. With my actions here, I think I want to build this room and I want to hire that person and admit patients. So I think I'll do it in that order. I'm going to build this room for $2. And then conveyors are broken, so I guess I'm just going to build another entrance. Oh no, because I want a functional room, don't I? And do I want another functional room? Building a functional room is just converting your dollars into victory points at this point. But in order to do that, I will need to... Okay, hold on. I know what to do. I'll build this up here instead. So it's going to cost me $2 extra. So I get $3 back. And then I'm going to build... Oh, I can't... oh no, I can't. I can't do that. Oh, okay. Oh no, I don't have the 4th floor module in this game. Ah! Okay. Alright. Scratch that. I'm going to build this here. The game owes me $2. So I have a $2 deficit. Or sorry, the game owes me $2, so I have $2 not deficit. I'm going to use that $2 that I'm owed and build the supply room here. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a functional room. Oh, actually, oh man. Oh, the problem is I ran out of actions. Because if I build a functional room, I'm trying to build it for 6 points at this point. I'm trying to convert $10 into 6 points, which is the better exchange, because 1 victory point costs $3. So I'm converting $12 into 6 victory points essentially. But the problem is I'll need to build again to get that all finished, and I still want to get the surgeon. And if I do that and get the surgeon, can I pay my expenses is a big question. So let's find out. The surgeon costs, well, the summary of the cost. The expenses will be 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's $24 for expenses because I don't have to pay for modules. And I'm going to make, by healing this patient, I'm going to make $22, and I can reduce it by 3. So I have just barely enough money to do it. So yeah, okay, so I have enough. I have just barely enough. Oh, do I have the spaces? Oh yeah, I have spaces. I only need 1 more parking spot. Okay. Alright, so we're squeaking in the victory thanks to that 1 orange patient that I decided to hold on to. Okay, so we're gonna do our build. We're gonna build a treatment room here. Oh no. Oh no. I can't build the functional room. So I cannot build the functional room because I need to build the treatment room here to be adjacent to that. But I need to build the module on the same floor adjacent. And the helicopter pad's in the way. And I cannot go up another floor. That's tragic. That's tragic. Can I puzzle my way out of this? If I built the treatment room here instead, nope, that's not gonna work. I don't have enough. I need to put the module here, and I can't because there's a module there. Oh boy. That's heartbreaking. If I had the 4th floor module, which I don't, but if I did, I could just build up 1 more floor and just call it a day, but I ran out of space. I would need to build the module here. No, I need to build the module here. Because supply room. Math is so hard. Stay in school, kids. Stay in school. Adjacency rules are the worst. Alright, let me sulk over this for a second. Had to build a helipad. I had to build a helipad. Wow. Yeah, so I need to do a build, and then a build and a build. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to build this. All right, well, I'm not doing the build that I wanted to do. So there's none of that. That's unfortunate. Looks like I'm gonna heal a bunch of patients to get a lot of money. Like get more victor points that way probably. So let us, I'm just gonna have wasted dollars. Let's do a hire. And we're gonna hire the surgeon, which costs $8. And for those who are wondering what's going on, the adjacency rules, I cannot have a module adjacent to another module, either next to it or above it. So the problem that I had is if I want to build the functional room, it has to look like this, because this needs to be touching that. Not on the same floor, but it needs to be adjacent. And this needs to be on the same floor adjacent to that. So I can't do that, so therefore I'm not gonna. Because I didn't want it anyway. But anyway, I hired a surgeon, and I can do another hire, which I can get a orderly, or I can get a nurse, or sorry, secretary. Conveyors are broken. Or I can get a stretcher bearer, which is going to give me 2 points. So I guess that's another way to convert points, or money into points. So I'll get an orderly for $1, and then I'll get a stretcher bearer for $4. And we're gonna make sure we have car spaces for it. That's gonna be 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 spots. 18 spots, plus 2. Actually, that's gonna affect my patients, isn't it? So 18 spots. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'll have 1 parking spot left. Which means I can take 1 more patient. Oh, shoot. Sorry, speaking of which, I need to have more patients. I forgot to do that. White and white. Okay. I can take 1 more patient. I would rather take a baby at that point. So I think I will commit to this. Because either I get a red patient, or I get a baby. Either get a red patient or a baby. A red patient would be better because I can get a little bit more money. Babies give me 17, but a red patient I can get 32 and convert that to points. So I think, yeah, we're committing to that. So 3 more cars. I have 1 car space. I can only take 1 more patient. A baby will be $17. A yellow patient would be 12. Oh, I have 2 more parking spots. I can take 2 patients. 1 here, 1 there. All right, let me do this for the visual. There we go. So I have 2 parking spots left. Cool. Okay. Let us do draw more patients. 1 more. It's a white. Wow. You're really letting me down here, patients. Alright, well, looks like I'm omitting a baby and a yellow patient. So let's see. I want the yellow patient to be here. A baby's gonna be $17. A yellow patient's gonna be $14 if I heal them there. So we're gonna use, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Q points plus 2 for the secretary. So it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna be able to get the patients where I want them. So I'm gonna take the baby for 1 Q point. And we're gonna swap this up into here, and then swap it over to there, and then take this patient for that one. So that's the last 2 cars. And then watch the very last draw. I'm gonna draw all the red patients. I'm so upset. So upset. Look at this maxed out parking space. Look at this. Look at this. Would you look at it? Oh, I forgot. I was gonna let a patient get sicker with this room. I'm not gonna use a room. Okay. Because if I use a room, I'm gonna earn 3 points, but I'm gonna lose at this point. I'm gonna lose How many would I lose? I would lose 6. So I'm gonna gain 3, lose 6. That's not worth it. But the room exists. I could use it. I'm not gonna, but I could. If I had a white patient, I would. And I cannot take a white patient because I'm packed with parking spots. So all's well that ends well. Said it with much confidence. Okay, so we're gonna do that just to see what the next patient would have been. Wow, we're just all white patients there. A bunch of uselessness. So now we're gonna go into our time. Conveyors are broken, which is very unfortunate. So we're gonna do 1 for the baby. And then we're gonna do, this orderly is gonna go 2, 3. So we're at 3. And this stretcher bearer is going to come in handy finally. I'm gonna stretcher bear this person who's in psychology to, oh man, conveyors being broken is very inconvenient. My nurses are not in the right places for this. I'm trying to math this out. Okay. So this patient has to be healed here. So the stretcher bearer is going to walk this person here into this room for 0 time. And then this doctor is going to move here for time. So that's 4. This nurse is going to move down. Nope, they don't need to move. This nurse is going to... Oh yeah, this nurse needs to move. This nurse is going to move 1, 2, 3. So 3 more. So we're up to 7. Whew. Excuse me. This patient is going to walk into this room for 0. This is the coffee maker. This doctor, this surgeon is going to walk into here for 0. Oh, sorry, for 1. And oh, I didn't realize I had 2 stretcher bearers. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. All right, I get more points. 4 points. Yay. All right, so I'm spending 8 time. That's like my max. So from 7. Oh my god, I doubled my time in 1 turn. Ah, conveyors. So from 7 to 15. I lost 5 points. Thanks, stupid events. Who thought this was a good idea? Awful. 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 Okay. Anyway, I got a lot of wasted money though. So there's one point I think I said, let me get $10 extra. I didn't need it. I would have been... I got $11 extra left. Alright. Cool. We're all done with that. Enough whining. Let's go over to our business phase. We're going to heal this patient for $14 because of the park. And of course, all this money is going to be converted to points. So $14. And then this surgeon is going to be able to heal this patient by himself for, what's the math? 20, sorry. Blanked for a second. And this baby's going to be properly taken care of for 17. Back in the bag they go. Nothing's going to matter. 17, I'm going to give the game $3 and it's going to give me 20 instead. Actually, I'll give the game $8 and it'll give me a 25. 17 plus 8 is 25. It better be. Alright, and I made $51. Nice. Now we gotta pay our people. So, CEO is 6, surgeon... Oh, the surgeon's gonna give me 2 victory points for existing. Because of the spectacle or something like that. Anyway. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, no. 1, 2. There we go. 2 victory points, not 2 time. So cost expenditures are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 12, 24, plus 2. So $26. Minus 3 because I do have a orderly who is in the room. So $23. Did I do that right? Yeah, $23. I know, it's getting late. I blame time for my problems. So I get $2 back from 25. Good job. I don't pay for modules because I have a CEO. So that's been great. I've made so much money from that. So thank you, game, for giving me that option. And now the question is, how many victory points do I want to purchase? All of them, please. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I think if I go to 27, that's going to be 9 points. I got a dollar left over. So 9 points, please. So from 27 to 36. Okay. And that is the end of the game. So now, did I achieve my goal? I need 7 doctors. And I have 1. It doesn't matter where people are right now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, we got to downgrade everything, my bad. This does matter. So this doctor becomes white. So I lost a point, basically. Okay, anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Surgeon's a doctor, right? Right? They count as a doctor. They better count as a doctor. Anyway. So I got 7, assuming the surgeon counts as a doctor, which I'm pretty sure they do. Actually, let me check the rules. If it says a surgeon is not a doctor, I'm gonna be very upset because that means I did not achieve my goal. I feel like it's semantic at this point. Okay, so it says surgeons do not level up, and other doctors do not become surgeons. So the wording, and I'll let y'all stare at this yourself, so you can make sure I'm not pulling any fast ones here. But on phase 3 it says surgeons do not level up, and other doctors do not become surgeons. So because it says other doctors, that implies that a surgeon is a doctor. So there. All right. Rules lawyered. All right. Okay, cool. Got it. So that was, yeah, so I've achieved my goal. So I do have 7 doctors still on my board. So I achieved that goal. And now we get to add up our points. So my points will be positive. My points are exactly not 0. And let's go ahead and add up the rest. So I'm going to lose 5, so I'll subtract out last. Let's first do CEO is going to give me 6 points, I think, at the end of the game. 9 points. Ooh, that's even better. So 9 points for the CEO, and then plus 1 for nurses. So nurses plus 1. So this is 10. And then plus 2 for all the white doctors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10 again. So this is 20 points. The surgeon is going to be worth 6 popularity at the end of the game. So 6 points for the surgeon. The stretcher bearers are worth 2 a piece. So this is another set of 10. So I have 30 from just staff so far, plus 3. So I got 33 points from staff. Oh, no. Secretaries worth 2. Secretaries worth 2 popularity. So I have 35 points from staff. Nice. Great. So from double my score. Double my time, but double my score. So we have 35 points from staff. I'm going to subtract the 5 now. So 30 points. So from 36 to 56. So 56. Nope. That's not how math works. 36 to 66. Alright, cool. I don't have any other points showing. Hidden anywhere, do I? Let's see. I don't think I do. Oh, yes I do. So buildings only have 1 building, so I don't get any bonus points there. For floors with functioning rooms, I get 6 more points. So I'm at 6 more points. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 72 points. Whew, that's not bad. That's not bad. And then I lose no points because I have no leftover patients. Okay, cool. So let's see, 72 points. What did I get? What do I get for 72 points? Where's the rulebook? So for 72 points, I have achieved attending physician again. Man, I'm pretty good at this game. I don't know. I feel like I always get attending physician or I fail. So attending physician, I guess I'm aggressive enough with purchasing points. So that all worked out. That all worked out. In the end, That was all nice and smooth. So now we're gonna do the very last part where I spend an hour apparently talking about the modules and how I felt about them. So let's go and do that now. As far as the modules, I think of all the modules that I played, the Morgue was inconvenient, but it allowed me to kind of set myself up for the future, so that was cool. So I guess you can kind of take it or leave it. It's neither here nor there. But the Morgue is kind of meh. I guess it was good because it allowed me to basically have a turn to where I didn't have to worry about money anymore and just purchase straight up points. But I would have done that anyway. So it's either heal the patients and then get points from them, or get yourself $64. Yeah, it's kind of, once again, I can take it or leave it. I can take it or leave it. Also, oh no, my stream is freezing. Give me a second. Oh no, stream is freezing. I think my, oh, looks like it came back up. Okay, cool, it came back up. Alright, so yeah. What I was saying before the stream decided to have a catastrophic failure was that the Morgue was kind of meh, and it set me up for a few rounds, but it takes up so much space. I don't like the fact it takes up space. Like if I were trying to build extra buildings or something, it's really hard. I had exactly enough parking spots to survive with my build. So yeah, the Morgue, I can't endorse it myself. Let's see, let me build this. Make sure I keep track of which ones I'll talk about so far. So it's the Morgue. The next one, beds. Beds, I like beds. Beds were fun. Increasing the capacity of a treatment room, that was me. I like that a lot. That was pretty cool. So well done. I would definitely like to add that to my normal game. It gives you a lot of flexibility, gives you a lot of options, so that makes it a lot of fun. The CEO, I like the CEO a lot. Being able to just build your building, but at the expense of spending $6 per round, that's kind of cool. It just basically means build a building that's worth $6 or more, and then you always have good value out of your CEO. So yeah, the CEO is definitely nice. I like that one. That's a nice boon. Coffeemaker MVP of the game. Saved me a lot of time. It's the reason why I've only spent 15 time instead of spending like 26 or 27 time. The events are kind of meh. I mean, I guess in a multiplayer game it would be a lot more fun, but for solo it was like, I guess it's there, it exists. Medical scanner was fun when I got to use it, but it seems kind of expensive. Like the medical scanner plus CEO is really nice because you can take advantage of the fact that you don't have to pay for modules, although this one makes the modules cost more. So it kind of gives you that dynamic of, do you want the medical scanner so you don't have to build up everything and have a functional room, or do you want to get the CEO first and then get the medical scanner? So I like these two together. But with that said, separate by itself, the medical scanner is kind of meh. The Morgue, we were talking about the Morgue. It was nice because it let me set myself up for the early round, but it really hinged on me getting a red patient before round 3. So the Morgue plus the CEO, that was a nice combination. New appointments, that was fun. Dealing with the puzzle of that. It made it a little bit different. It made it to where it's not that predictable, so it's pretty cool to kind of engage with. The special modules, new special modules, I didn't really get to interact with much of them because I had the surgeon involved. I didn't get to really see the rooms. That said, just kind of listening to how they work. I think the new modules are just kind of throw them in the mix, choose or pick 2, and then play with them. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the abilities for the new modules were kind of meh by reading them. Like this one's cool because it allows you to upgrade a doctor, and that's nice early on if you can get it. I did not get it early enough to make it useful. But otherwise, I'd rather have the triage room or the operating room, or even the outpatient room, to be honest. Like I guess this room is a better version of that room, because with this room allows you to sorry, I should bring up the thing so you can actually see what I'm pointing at. I forgot it was super tiny. Where's my pointer? Sorry, one second. Let me set up my pointer. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. All right, here's my very fancy pointer. It's totally not a back scratcher with a thing unscrewed from it. So yeah, so this one, oh gosh, this is difficult. This one here, I feel is a better version of that one. So this room here, I like a lot compared to that one. But otherwise, the original ones were pretty good, pretty top tier. Maybe the whatever the room was where the nurse talks to you, they heal you one level and then they send you to a room. That one's kind of cool. I think it was the exclamation mark one. And then the hand one, I think the hand one is awful. Putting 3 doctors in a room so you can reduce the point purchasing cost by $1, like that's kind of, I guess, but like that seems excessive. And then I don't remember what the other one did. So cool. Glad we got to talk about that. So that's what the new module, the special modules, the pediatrics. I like the pediatrics. I mean, it made the orderly much less meh. So the orderly in general is kind of annoying because they just kind of sit there and do nothing. They reduce your cost by $3, but it's like, why get an orderly? But having babies pop up gives you incentives because babies give you $17. And then worst case scenario, if things don't work out to where you're not able to heal the babies or get them treated, you don't lose any points. You just get a white patient. So you could even strategize to where if you want a white patient to show up, you can just get a baby, hold on to it. You deny other people from getting a baby, you get a white patient. That can be like a nice little cool combination. But otherwise, the pediatrics was just like I said, just like another room to build up, and it's kind of neat. What we have next? The round 7. Round 7. I feel like round 7 makes the game feel like I have more time. There's a problem that I have with some games, specifically Warp's Edge, which is a solo player game that is like a deck building, bag building game. And my complaint with that game is that I feel like I have too much time to do everything. Same thing with a game like Twilight Inscription. Twilight Inscription in its current iteration without any expansions, which hopefully they come with expansions. It's a roll and write version of Twilight Imperium. More so, it's just like 4 different activities. It's like a whole epic thing. It's pretty cool. But that said, I feel like I have too much time to do things in those games. And with the 7th round, I feel like the 7th round might give me too much time to do stuff. So I don't know, like I can kind of take it or leave it. Maybe some days if I want to have a more easygoing game, I might do the 7th round. But otherwise, I kind of like having the thrill of having to be so efficient that you just can't do everything. Having a 7th round allowed me to have enough time to get the 7th Doctor. Gave me enough time to actually get more points. I mean, meh. Take it or leave it. Every once in a while, I guess. Secretaries were fun. I don't think there's a need to have more than 1 secretary, but secretaries are cool because they allow you to manipulate and give you extra Q points for cheap, and they're worth 2 points. So you're basically hiring somebody for $1. You're paying $1 every time you have them, but they allow you 2 manipulations, and they're worth 2 victory points. The only caveat to the secretary is that they're not the same as building an entrance, as in they don't give you entrance into a building, and also you have to pay them, and then also you cannot use them to actually appoint patients or get patients into the appointment room. So that's a little frustrating. And stretcher bearers, I like stretcher bearers. In my games, because I usually build entrances next to the treatment rooms anyway, they don't always become useful. But in the 3 or 4 games that I played with stretcher bearers, including the test game that I did yesterday, and then the other random games that I played where I just used them just to see what they were like, yeah, they were cool. I mean, worst case scenario, they just do nothing. But best case scenario, they save you a little bit of time because they get to move 3 spaces for the cost of 1 time. Like, that's pretty nice. And then if you just move 1 space with a person, then that's 0 time. So it's like great for getting people into your hospital or into your clinic. So I do like stretcher bears. The surgeon, I like the surgeon when the surgeon shows up. So there was one game I played with the surgeon. I think it was my test game that I played. I got the surgeon on the first draw in turn 1. And it was great because the surgeon essentially gave me, playing a 7-round game, 14 points plus 6. They gave me 20 points. The surgeon gave me 20 points just for existing. I could heal people pretty well. The CEO was pretty nice because the CEO made this room not cost $3. Instead, it just cost 0. So like the CEO plus the surgeon was really nice when it showed up. But unfortunately, in this game, the surgeon waited till the last minute to show up. So that was unfortunate. But otherwise, yeah, I like the surgeon a lot. Being able to have, in the surgeon, their main thing is that they're a permanent red doctor who has a built-in nurse. So they can treat an orange or red patient by themselves. And they must function, they can only function in the operating room, which means that, and the operating room has a built-in nurse. So that means that a functioning surgeon can heal a yellow, orange, or red by themselves. So that's like pretty cool. I mean, yes, the surgeon costs you $6 and the operating room costs you $3, so that's going to be $9 total. But you get yourself either 9 or 7. If they don't heal anybody that round, they're 7. If they do heal somebody that round, they're 9. But on top of that, you get 2 victory points, plus you get some other stuff like it's like the surgeon. When the surgeon shows up and when they come out, I can advocate for the surgeon. And then finally, the variant for greater demand. I could leave it. The greater demand plus the 7th round was brutal because, as you can see, all of the white patients showed up, and I feel like this game's strategy is essentially you need to make sure that you have patients that you incubate, that you level up to become worse, so you can get more points and get more money. Otherwise, you're not going to make it. But I mean, because there were so many white patients in the bag, we ended up not getting any babies for a while. We ended up not getting the last oranges and reds in there. So that was kind of a bummer. So I mean, I guess if you want to make sure that you never run out of patience, sure. But if you're playing the game to a point to where you're not just healing everybody that comes into your clinic as soon as they come in, you're not going to run out of patience ever. So I can take it or leave it. I guess for people who are brand new to the game and they kind of perceive, I have a patient, I need to heal them now or else, then I guess it's good to have the extra greater demand. But as you play the game more, knowing that, okay, I have a yellow patient, I'm not going to heal that yellow patient until they become red, but I need to make sure I can have money for this round. So I need a yellow patient now, and I have an orange patient's worth of expenses. So I need an orange patient now and a yellow patient now on turn 1. So that way on turn 3, you can get $32 and yeah, you can do cool stuff. But that's more of the long-term strategy side of things. With that said, having all those extra patients was a detriment with how I was trying to play it, which is a little frustrating because I could have technically used them, but between all the builds that I did, between all of the hirings I did, I didn't have enough time to admit that many patients. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the things. Overall, I think the second extension is pretty solid. I think the second extension brings a lot of really good things. Knowing what I know about the third extension already, I'm not a fan of the third extension. I can tell you that ahead of time. but we'll definitely see how it comes out once we actually do the playthrough of that. So that will be the next video. For those who are watching on the live stream, I will not be playing another game today. I will be playing next week. And for those who are watching on YouTube, the video should be next, assuming you're watching this way in the future. If you're not, then the video will be up next week, sometime next week. So be on the lookout for that, for me playing through Extension 3. And then afterwards, I'll be playing through Extensions 4 and 5. I think I'm going to do 4, 5, and some of the bits of Extension 3, which I'll explain when I get to the Extension 3 video why that is. And then hopefully by then I'll have the Biohazard and the COVID-19 one, and I can maybe throw that in there too. And then play like another video where I play with my favorite extensions and see how it goes. Okay, cool. All right, so that's it for this whole entire video. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, I always forget to do this. Let me know what your favorite extensions are in the comments or in the Twitch chat if you're watching on Twitch. So let me know what your favorite modules are, at least in this set. Which ones you thought were cool, which ones you thought were lame, which ones you thought were like needs, and which ones you think that could be good in some circumstances. Like for me, I think the events ones is situational. I also think that the medical scanner is situational. Situational when you have the CEO specifically. The events one is situational if you want something to jazz up the game a little bit. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you all very much for watching. And as always, I will see y'all whenever.